Okay. So, I think it's frozen. Maybe. Altars are fed by your cruelty. Aha. Okay. Now then. Howdy.
Hey,
Alrighty, so now I've finally got the game open, so I can get started to this. So I ran the tutorial the other day, so I get like a little bit of it, I think, but not too much. So I guess just kind of tell us a little bit about the game so that people in the chat know what it's about.
yeah, no problem. I just I hear you like twice.
Oh, just mute the
Uh,
stream then.
okay, yeah, got it. Uh, so first of all, this is really strange. It freezes that much. I never saw something like that. I don't I don't know if Stas is somewhere over here watching. Maybe he is. Well, he better be. Uh, yeah. Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Alex. I'm one of the developers of the Tribe. I was mainly responsible for narrative elements, um, which were like quests, text quests, something like Space Rangers style and so on. But due to reasons mainly, it was cut from the game. So yeah, now I'm just like responsible for talking to people in English mainly.
Ah.
Yeah, well, not too bad. I don't complain. But yeah, there was mainly the problem was there was a lot of text and it didn't really fit to the game overall feel, to the gameplay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were in a situation where we could like just leave it at that and have the game a bit well worse, to have it be a little bit worse, or make it better by just cutting it because there were no other options. So yeah, we did that. We cut it. We saw that we were right doing that. So there you have it. So the tribe itself is a tactical hardcore runner, which is like it is runner in that your people are running all the time. Well, we'll see, I guess, when you play it.
Yeah.
But then you have to think tactically and to act tactically. In like positioning them in different places and avoiding something, so positioning them not in those places, and then equipping them with spears, hands, torches, and also using like actions like cannibalism and summoning people for food. Yeah, so like that.
So how long was this game in development?
Its overall history is about 3 years, I guess, but there was a huge gap of around a year between the first prototype and then the actual development. And then in that development, there were also several gaps, like month or a few months long. So
So it's kind of sporadic then.
Yeah, it was kind of sporadic. I guess if we sum up just the working hours, it could be somewhere about a year, maybe a little bit more. But well, in fact, it turns out that we developed it for 2 years actively, and 1 year is, I don't know if to count it or not.
Yeah, I see. So yeah, so like I was saying, I did the tutorial, and I went into the actual game, And I felt like there was a lot of stuff happening that wasn't really explained in the tutorial, at least with a lot of the hazards and stuff, because
Hmm.
I was so confused as to what a lot of things were and why my people were dying at random times, and I wasn't sure what I was doing wrong.
It is never random. It's like we made sure it's never random. It just may be that you do not understand yet.
Uh-huh. Well, I will start a new run and attempt to not get horribly murdered like I did last time, because that was just not good. So now, so yeah, like you guys can see on the stream, you can split your people up and morph them back into like a big group or whatever. And so you gotta collect food as you go, avoid hazards and starvation, and I believe there's also like disease and stuff, right, or something like that.
No, no.
No? I was gonna
No.
say. Oh, I guess it must just be starvation then. That my people just randomly die, it seems.
Yeah, yeah, they starve. So when your food is at zero, they start to starve, and they basically starve to death. So and I think they die like one person a second or something like that. So yeah, you gotta feed them.
Yeah. Which, I mean, sometimes it seems like it can be a little hard to do. Like, because there's just so much kind of that you're trying to take in, you know?
Well, it's like supposed to be that. So you are hunting on deers, you're gathering like berries, and that is your well. The tutorial teaches you that. But then there's a whole big world, and you encounter a lot of stuff, and it is meant so that we are not like guiding you, not taking you by your hand and guiding you through everything. We just leave a lot for you yourself
To kind of figure out.
Yeah, to kind of figure out, right?
I see. Now, fire tenders are those the little groups of people that you see sometimes?
Yep.
So now, are they always hostile, or how does that work?
Yeah. I'm actually I don't know if to answer that question and how to answer it correctly, because we were like a bit cryptic maybe about things like how does one thing work with the other.
Yeah, see,
So-
like, I was just saying, like, I just ran a large group of my guys into. Okay, so, like, right there, like, a bunch of my guys just died walking into a berry bush. Why was that?
Okay, so
They're dying going into the berry bushes. I'm confused.
well, as far as I can tell, you are. Yeah, I see it now. I see it like with a little bit of lag on stream.
Uh-huh.
So, what you did not see because of the night and all, is that near to that bush there are already people who are dead and lie near that.
Uh-huh.
So that should be a hint.
Oh, so they're
uh,
like poison berries then.
Yep. Yeah. You get it.
I
So
gotcha.
it's all about like playing again and again and again, and looking at stuff and figuring stuff out.
I see.
So
Okay.
basically, most of the times when you see stuff, you get it quite fast.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like a lot of the time you have to be very quick with swapping your tools around too if you want to really get everything. Because like there'll sometimes be berries really clumped up with like animals and stuff.
Well, yeah, that's what did I say? That's one chaotic world.
I also find it like it seems sometimes like it can be kind of difficult to position my guys exactly where I want them. Like I don't have it really memorized exactly how many times I have to push the mouse buttons to get them clumped how I want them to gather things. If that makes sense, like because they just kind of go all over the place. It feels like when I press the buttons, spread them out. Like there's
Well-
like lanes basically that they go into, but getting them in the exact formation I want feels kind of difficult.
Well, first of all, unless there are some lags or freezes or something like that, the guys respond really quick to all your clicks, so
Yeah.
it never gets into your way. So basically, you could be just clicking away here and there, like you could play Arkanoid, I don't know what's the American version of that. Well, when you have a pedal below your screen, and then you have a ball, and you just
Oh,
swap
what
it
the
here and
hell was that? Well, that was terrifying. I ended up in a desert for the first time, and that I just got murdered horribly by a bunch of giant bird things. Oh, I didn't realize this was quicksand. Oh shit!
I will see it right now. Ah, yeah, you got murdered. Quite
Can
right.
I kill those, or do I have to avoid them, or what?
Well, yeah, you can basically, but here I'm not even able to aid you because I don't remember how.
I was
So-
like, I didn't even see that there was quicksand. It kind of didn't stand out to me visually that there was sand there. Whoops.
Yeah, well, it's also like you have to learn to see it and all that.
Uh,
Yeah. So what I meant to say is that like in Arkanoid games, you could position your pedal over there, like in some spots that you know before you position it there. Like you get it where you want it, and then you put it there. Or you could be just moving it all the time, here and there, and like always be in motion. So here it basically works the same. You could train yourself to know the spots and like position your guys correctly right there where you want
damn
them.
it.
Or you could be just clicking away and just moving them here and there until you get them where you want them to be.
Is there a specific reason why I just sometimes happen to lose my ability to use my spears?
Yeah, the abilities, they depend on something specific. There is actually a text message appearing on the screen when you lose them. So next time you see that, try to get it somehow. I don't know if it's humanly possible to read it. I don't really know.
Also, so is it? I thought I remembered reading that there was like evolving or something in this game or something like that. Like, is there like an upgrade system or something? There's a giant pterodactyl. Oh my god, what? Oh shit. I find it so like hard to figure out how to position my guys with the quicksand. Like, it's so dark at night. I can't see it coming.
Well, it's it basically gives you the message, which is like the correct message in real life, that running in the desert at night is a bad idea.
Yeah. But
So
I
there's
didn't have an option other than that though, because of
Well, to have an option, you have to collect food and all that. So it's just meant that way to build your thinking in
yeah.
a certain way. So this is also, well, it is meant this way, that if you run in the desert at night, that's like the most probable time when bad things will happen to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you have it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because like like the lush regions or whatever, like the forests and stuff, they don't seem too bad. Like, because at least I know what's going on during the day. Also, so is it usually better to cannibalize or to just like start letting people starve?
Well, I don't know. How do you think? You're the streamer.
Well, I have no idea. I'm new to the game.
Yeah, well, you see, I cannot tell you a lot of specific things about how to do stuff here, because figuring out how to do stuff here is the main like gameplay fun. So I'm hoping that someone watching the stream will want to buy the game, play themselves, and figure all that stuff out by themselves. So I don't really want to like spoil
it.
the pleasure.
Yeah.
For them.
So am I able to kill these big cats or no? Nope.
No.
Nope.
No.
Well, that sucks. There goes literally all my people. Wish I had known that. Damn it.
Well, now you know.
Now I know, yeah. And I could not, for some reason, spread my guys out enough to actually grab these berries. Oh, whoops. Shit. Got... Again with the positioning, like, they're not going where I think they're gonna go. Like, I'm clicking, and they run off to the right instead of the left. Now, it's like... Because I know that, left click puts them towards the middle, and right clicking spreads them out. So... it feels like I have no real way of ordering them to like strictly go to the left because like in that situation where I just had like 3 people because they wanted explicitly to go to the right instead of like to the left, so I couldn't really avoid the water. It felt like.
Well, it's not like their explicit wish to go to the left or right. It's just that there are less people than there are lanes in which you want to spread them out. So that is why they each pick a lane and go there. But they are not like, no, I want it to be to the right. They're like, I'm going to lane 5. Okay, I'm going there.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you have enough people, it is more. Well, it is easier to position them, but it is more complicated to like maintain them and their health and all that. But then when you have less people, you have less food needed. Well, you need less food. But then you have some other problems. So it's like, well, you get to decide something, and then you get your consequences from that decision.
I see. And of course, I end up with not enough food, so now I gotta go at night again. But at least I don't have to go in the desert this time.
Well, I see that if I'm not mistaken, I saw that you use your tokens, right?
Yeah.
So do you read it? Do you read what they do?
Adds people, right? And then.
Okay. Well, if it adds people, and you maybe have a way to turn people into food, then you could like possibly get some food.
Oh my god! Damn it! I just, it's so aggravating because like right here, I just walked onto a bridge and I'm pressing the buttons to try and get them into an order where they're going to stay on the bridge, and instead they just kind of scattered into the water instead of spreading onto the bridges. Like, I don't know if, like you said, when you have less people, it's harder to get them in the lanes you want, and it's actually like impossible to get like a small group to cross bridges like that, or what? Because I could not get them to move over there.
Well, let's think about it this way. So when you have few people, it is complicated to position them in multiple lanes, right? So if you have like 3 people or 5 people, you'll be okay positioning them in 1, 2, 3 lanes maybe. 4 lanes maybe. Then you have some problems with that. So would it be correct, like a good strategy, to whenever you have 3, 5 people or something like that, to actually always hold them in one group in the center, so you could easily spread them into 2 groups or 3 groups, instead of like having them in 7 groups all the time and then having this hysterical moments of what the fuck.
Yeah, because I'm just like, I'm panicking at night because I can't see shit, and then when they don't seem to go in the lanes I want them to, it makes it even worse.
Yeah, I know. I mean, there you have it. I just told you what strategy could be good to actually like improve those moments for you.
Yeah. Well, at least now I can actually see with my freaking torches, and nothing's trying to murder me yet. That's always good. Because it's a lot easier to tell the quicksand, when I've actually got some light to see.
Yep. Also, I think you noticed it, but in case you did not, torches like almost always act on everything else, not only give light.
See, and again, I couldn't spread them out to the 4 lanes, even though I had them all spread out as far as possible. What the hell? Also, so how do I use all those tokens that I get? Like, it seems like they're building up, but I don't have a way to, like, spend some of them, it seems.
No, you spend them on the map. You always spend the red one that you get, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You ever booze?
There are... You get them basically for doing something or not doing something on your run
Uh-huh.
during the run. So and whichever. Um so you get green, blue, and red tokens.
Uh,
And by the end of the run, whichever of them is like most, I forgot all the English. Sorry. So you have, let's say, 12 of red ones and 5 of blue ones and 3 of green ones. So then you get on the map 1 red token because you had the most reds. So there.
so green is food and red is people. Then what is blue?
No, I mean, during the run, you get them for doing or not doing, well, some actions. So you get to learn what you do to get what. And then when you learn that, when you find out, or, I don't know, ask someone, but the developers of the game, because they don't say anything, well, maybe then you could, like, manage it. So... And then then you will get your first, I don't know, blue token and see it on the map and read its description and know what it does. And then you know if you want it or not. And then maybe you also know how to get it if you want it.
Yeah.
So, like, it's all about, as I said, it's all about playing and replaying and build it and paying attention and building your own, like, knowledge base.
Yeah. So the cold place seems to be almost identical visually to the lush place or whatever.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Oh, I was just saying, like, I went to a cold one or whatever, and it seems as though it's almost identical visually to the, oh god, what is going on here?
I don't know, I can see it. I can't see it yet. I will see it in a minute, I guess. So there you ate your fireman. Ah! Yeah, I see.
Don't know what all the spooky blood altar things are. Spooky.
Uh-huh.
Oh god, no, that's not fair! You can't do that! It literally just pterodactyled me on a narrow bridge that I couldn't avoid.
Yeah, that happens. Is it okay if people swear on your stream?
Yes,
or
yes, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so shit happens, yeah.
Yeah, shit does in fact happen.
Should we, I don't know, should we read the chat? There is a guy called XOKKS, I don't know, it's Xox or Hox.
Socks, yeah. Yeah, you can answer
Xox.
their questions, because, like, with this game, since it doesn't seem to go, like, borderless full screen or whatever, I can't actually have my chat popped out while I play, so I'm kind of missing some messages.
Yeah, so I thought maybe we could multitask, you play and I read the chat.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so hi Zox. What they need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or other keybind that you can hit to put them immediately into certain informations, or does it already exist? No, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is already used for the actions actually.
Yeah.
So you press 1 for your people to like have empty hands. You press 2 for spears and all that. So you could see those digits, those binds actually on the buttons in the top left corner of the screen.
Wow, beautiful. I spawned more people and it threw the brand new people in the water and killed them immediately. Well,
yeah, well, that's also like a lesson for you. So never summon people on the bridge.
Yep.
They're on fucking fire.
Yes, they were.
Darkness host, yes. If you run with torches into the bushes, they are on fucking fire.
Oh, so does that actually set your people on fire too?
No. It just destroys all the bushes, the good ones and the bad ones also.
So if I can't avoid like a poisonous bush, I can just burn it instead of eating it then.
Sorry, come again?
Oh, I was just saying, like, if there's a poisonous bush or whatever, could I theoretically just, burn the bushes down instead of having to eat them or whatever?
Well, it seems like a good idea. Could you possibly give it a try sometime and learn it by yourself? uh,
come back.
yeah, so I like that if you're on the bridge and start losing guys, it forces you into new groups that suicides all your guys by trying to position on the bridge area. Yeah, that's like a good side effect from the slow motion that turns on when you lose a lot of people. So when you lose a lot of people, there's slow motion that turns on, as I said. And yeah, if you're panicking, then you are like not moving horizontally, but people are moving. Oh, sorry, you're not moving vertically, but people are moving horizontally. So panicking is a way to kill more people.
Yeah. That time
Shit
I starved
happens.
to death.
Yeah, shit happens confirmed by death. Yep. I pronounce it as Zox. Okay. And oh, I see it in top left. Yeah. Okay. So there you go, Zox. And there's also Nightbot. Okay.
Nightbot
So
likes to spam a lot.
yeah. So yeah, there are not too many people in the chat.
Yeah, chat's kind of quiet at times. Oh god, what just happened? Someone just died for some reason. Oh, starvation
Carpenter
already.
kills about 50% of his guys in panics. Yeah, that's right. That's yeah, Zox. You're right. Hi, Biggs the word.
Oh god, Biggs is
Hello.
Biggs is like the resident troll.
Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, like I can't position my guys to get these damn elves. No! Oh my god. Beautiful. Beautiful. Trying to group them up to get on the bridge and they just don't clump, god damn it. I don't know why they keep doing that. Like they're all spread out and I'm left clicking to group them up into two to get on the bridge and instead they just kinda don't. And why can't I cannibalize? So if I just have too much food, can I not cannibalize or something?
No. No, it doesn't work that way.
I see.
There is like another reason.
Ah. I feel like this game would also really benefit from having like a small passive upgrade system between runs or something, kind of like roguelike games have, so that you could get like small perks on each run to kind of feel like you're getting a sense of progression or something.
Well, my thought is that it is so hard to get your people through the runs that actually like having a lot of people at the end of the run and maybe having the same amount of people from run to run is in itself like kind of progression. Because well, the runs are hard, so if you can get them through all of the 5 runs on the map, then well, you're pretty good, which should work as a progression of sorts, I guess.
So, okay, so like right now, it wasn't letting me use my torch, and it also wasn't letting me cannibalize even though I was starving.
Yeah. Well, I don't really know if I could say, well, just give it out why it works like that. There are people watching this stream. They are not playing. They are not panicking. Maybe they could see like the, I don't know. I don't know how to say it in English. That's the problem.
Oh god, I'm clicking and they're not moving. What the hell? I literally just clicked and they weren't reacting.
I don't know.
Also, what's the number
that
mean
is-
beside the shaman's icon?
Oh, let's see. What do you think it could mean?
Not too sure, really.
Well, you see, you have the shaman, and you have an icon of the shaman, and you have a some like number near it, increasing in time.
Oh, I see. So I guess it just basically means is that unlocking my ability to use torches and spears and stuff?
What an interesting thought.
Well, those guys just ate me when the last ones joined me. That doesn't make any sense. Like I'm trying to
Okay.
cannibalize and they just aren't. The food goes down so fast.
Well, that's because you have a lot of people. It's like, you know, you have one kid and you have this amount of money, and you have two kids and you have no money.
Yeah.
So that's the same, but you have like 17 kids.
Great. Now we gotta go in the night again.
Okay, so Biggs the Word says Shaman mechanics. Yep. Zox says the finer details. I don't know what are you talking about, Zox. Alex, can you introduce a panic button that freezes the game temporarily as a power up? So Abathur, am I pronouncing that okay? Abathur?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Could reposition his guys safely? No.
Well, that would kind of take the challenge out of the game, though.
Yeah, exactly. See, Avatar, Master of Panic Suicide. Yeah, he's like, I don't know. I don't know if there's a secretive league somewhere of like Masters of Panic Suicides, and you guys maybe compete in that. How many power-ups the dude can use? What do you mean by power-ups, Nox?
If he means just tools or whatever, there isn't very many, really.
Well, there's like some of 5 tools, so that's the maximum that you could use, I guess.
Ripped by predatory scaring them off. Well, the giant frickin' animal thing there just murdered me when he didn't murder me a second ago.
Yeah, it also, well, it reacts. Hey, did you see that? You got a a green token this time.
Whoops, I kind of missed it. Oh, shit.
Yeah, so you could, if you survive, you could learn what it gives you.
Yeah, if I make it that far.
Yeah. Well, you could use the fire button now that I see.
It's just me and Mr. Shaman. No! God damn it! He won't go where I want him to position. Like...
Well, why didn't you increase the amount of people? You had like 1 shaman and 43 food.
Yeah, well, I was just wondering, like, why I can't just move him around where I want him to move. It just seems so weird. Like, I feel like it would be easier, well, I mean easier from like a mechanical standpoint, to be able to just kind of split them a little more reliably than they split, because I always feel like they just never want to go where I want them to. Like, you know, I was like, I feel like if there's this one guy, if I click left, he should go left, and if I click right, he should go right. But he just, like, goes left, like, he'll stay in the middle, but then he'll go to the right and refuses to move to the left. So, like, I can't avoid anything that's coming if it's, like, in the middle area, because he doesn't want to avoid it.
Well, basically, I would say that this should give you a thought of, like, running with one guy is, like, a horrible idea.
Yeah.
So maybe when you have food and when you have like one guy, you should panic at that moment and like frantically press the 5 button so that you have more people.
Yeah.
And then just balance it between like the amount of people and the amount of food that you have. Yeah. So I will be back to the chat. I thought Dev is here to answer questions, says Gilead's Balm.
Yeah. Well, no one's really technically asking any questions. I feel like the basic premise of the game is pretty well explained. I mean, you just don't suck like I do. Just basically don't play it like I'm playing it. And God damn it, I keep missing the fact that there's no shaman. God damn it.
Well, yeah, so Gilead's Balm, I'm answering questions as long as I'm not ruining the pleasure.
The surprise
I guess.
of the game.
Yeah, I try to do that. So, sorry if that's not what you think for. Every time he heals, he gets his new power-up. Yeah, Zox is onto something with that.
Yeah, it just seems like over time he gains the numbers or whatever, and then it gives the tools back or whatever.
Okay, so Zach's liked my joke about 17 kids. Mm,
There we go. I made it. I think that's like the first time I've survived the second level. Jeez. So, okay, so like what is the end point? Is it just the far right middle map or whatever, or does it go on longer than that, or?
Well, the first, your first goal is to actually cross the map, and then when you achieve that, you also have like the bigger goal.
And I suppose you're not going to tell me what it is.
Well, I don't. This is like the difficult. This is the difficult thing for me because I don't know what exactly should I not or should I tell.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like you, me, Biggs, Zox, Julius Balm here mainly. So I guess we're and the Nightbot and the Revla bot.
Yeah, well, those are just bots. They're not people. They just spew.
No, I mean, there are not too many of us here, so I guess I could tell you. But then I suppose you'll be uploading this to YouTube.
Probably
maybe
at some point, yeah. So that might spoil some stuff.
Yeah. So and there would be like millions of people looking at that, and like I'll spoil everything for them.
Yeah.
But well, this about the goals. Yeah, it was already highlighted in one of the reviews I saw, so I guess I could say about that.
Yeah.
So when you finish the single run, which is like crossing the map, you activate a new mode which is called the Big Pass. And that is actually a increased challenge of getting a certain amount of people, well, the maximum of certain amount of people to the other side of the map in several runs.
Well, I was gonna say the Big Pass mode was kind of already spoiled by the fact that there's a high score list for it on the main menu before you even get into the game.
Oh, maybe.
Grab all the berries. Alright. All is well so far. Kind of. It's weird because it seems like when I ungroup them, it'll scare the deer away. Sometimes even more than just having them grouped. Like this deer just got spooked when I spread them out more.
No.
What do you mean?
I mean, the deer, and I guess it is also noted in the tutorial, I guess, I don't know. So yeah, the deer are afraid of crowds and fire.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying was that I made it so there was less people in the group. Like there was a larger group, and then I lessened the group that like ran away there. If that makes sense. Like I put less people in the group, and then they ran away afterward. I can't see. Oh my god, walking right into things.
Well, I don't know about that. About like scaring deer away with less people. Well, maybe it was like less from the previous number, but still a lot for the deer. So there.
I see. It's so aggravating. I can't see anything at night, and it's like you see a berry bush, and then by the time you even realize that the berry is poisonous, you've already run face first into it and you died.
Well, yeah, that's what nighttime is about. What night runs are about. That should be a motivation for you to collect a lot of food and stay put at night, like not go anywhere.
It just basically kind of feels like if on your very first run in the morning or whatever, if you don't do insanely well, your run's basically doomed at night, it feels like.
Well, no, it's just like you need to be skilled enough, skilled high enough here to succeed in night runs. Well, to actually survive in night runs, that is the success. Yeah, So if you are skilled and you get to the point where you need to run at night, well, you could deal with that, I guess. But if you're a new player, well, yeah, first you really should learn to collect a lot of food and
Yeah.
not lose it, and then maybe you get your skills up to the point where if it's a night run, well, yeah, okay, you could deal with that.
Yeah. How do I not lose food? Like, you mean like just like let it escape or what? Because like I'm literally spreading my people out as much as it will let me do it, and the deer is still running from me. It seems.
Well, no, I mean, you are losing your food by feeding your people. Well, first of all, so you could like try to optimize the quantity of people you could want to do that, and then there are other ways in which you lose food.
Uh,
One of them being like summoning more people. And that is not the only way.
I see.
I'm being so cryptic.
Trying to get some food. Also, I think I finally figured out what the deal is. It seems if I'm clicking up at the top of my screen, it doesn't, like, my people don't move. Like, they're not reacting to me clicking when I click at a certain point up above on the screen. So, like, I just lost a bunch of people because they weren't moving when I was clicking at the top of the screen. So I don't know if that's, like, intentional or something on my end or what, but they were definitely not moving.
I see. Sorry. Well, it could be like technical stuff, so sorry about that. Yeah, that's
I'm
probably us.
Click it up there, and they won't maneuver, and I've lost a bunch of people because that might have been part of the reason I've been having so much trouble at times. Because I tend to click up there. Oh lord. Need some food. Food bait. Yep, I couldn't physically maneuver him over far enough to get that berry bush. Like, I can't get them to spread out enough to go get some of this food.
Yeah, that that happens, and that's also sometimes. Well, you get these like lanes, yeah, in which they go, and sometimes there are obstacles or maybe wanted things like berries and stuff. Which are like between lanes. So, however you position your fellas, you will not get straight into that point. So that's where like moving positioning, I guess you could call that, comes in hand. So when you click your buttons, they actually move between the lanes, and in the process of that, they could also like get stuff.
Yeah, I know I've been able to spread them out to grab stuff, like, to make them get what I want, but...
Well, I mean, you could surround deers like that, so you could split into groups that will go around the deer, and then at the very moment of lining up with the deer, like, get them together. So they get him like claws or something, jaws, I don't know. We should have like fancy titles for all the moves in the game.
Give me that bush before we go.
And make it like, you know, like in Candy Crush Saga, where you like do something. Well, you do a great move, and it says like divine or something like that. Yeah, so we could like you do the trick, and we say, and we go like Jaws or something. Yeah, that could be fun. I should actually. That's not a very horrible idea. I should actually propose that to the guys.
Try to group up. There we go. Jesus. Can't see anything in here at night. No, Mr. Pterodactyl Man, no. Nope. No, wrong button. Can't see. I have 200 food all of a sudden. Yay.
200 food. That's a lot.
You can use it when your tribe dies to restart the level. Wait, do I have to activate it now, or does it activate automatically?
I don't know. I really don't. Sorry.
I see. Almost. I have a good feeling about this one because now I can make so many more people.
I should say that, getting. Well, there are reasons why the tokens are called like rage, skill, and knowledge.
Uh-huh.
So we really think so that like getting a token of rage is actually a matter of like playing, I don't know, ragingly. I don't know how to say it. I mean, just killing stuff and getting stuff and rah, all
Yeah.
that. Yeah, but then when you master things up, there is a higher probability that you will get a green token. And then when you like really know stuff and do stuff like smart in a smart way,
Yeah.
that's when you get the blue ones. Well, more probably.
God damn it.
So if you, I saw it on the screen like a bit late, after you already told about your like using blue.
Yeah.
But I mean, I saw how big of a stack of blue little tokens you had there.
Because you
So
get them
that-
for making more villagers or tribesmen or whatever, yeah. I was just mashing the make people button. And,
Okay. I wanted to say that you are really smart, but you just ruined it all.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, getting it's like good for you getting that blue token. This is really cool.
Trying to not get eaten by all these giant, what are they supposed to be, like cougars or like big cat things? What is there?
There is a scientific name for those. They are like saber-toothed cats, or how do you
Yeah.
call them? Yeah,
I think saber-tooth is right.
Saber-tooth. No. I mean, saber-tooth is how we call them. Like
But they have a more specific name.
we just people, and scientific people call them something like Smilodon or something like that. I guess, maybe, I don't know.
Making the progress. Yeah, I have 2 tomes of knowledge now. So I just gotta get through this last level, right? And then what? And then I win, basically? Like, and then I can do the hard mode?
I don't know. In my screen, you still run.
Yeah, the delay.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening over there.
Great. Flies ate like all my foods. Now I'm in a really shitty position.
Yay! You got that.
God damn it.
I didn't know. You already knew that flies eat food.
Well, there was a thing in the loading screen that mentioned it.
Shit. I thought you figured it out.
Spoilers.
I'm like so flattering you.
Right.
Sorry, didn't mean to be rude.
Burn it all.
Fire. By the way, are you playing with sound or not?
Yeah, I have sound on. Can you guys not hear it on the stream?
Well, I certainly don't because I muted it.
Oh, yeah, I guess that kind of helps out. Yay! I made it to the end. Alright. The group made it to the mountain, waits for the rest of us there. Okay, cool. And then, so, I take it that... Wait a minute. So, but a score of 173, does that mean that they made it to the end with 173 people?
No, the score is it gets It is a sum of certain points calculated in a certain way. So
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
yeah,
because if he
it's
somehow got to the end with 173 people, I'm calling bullshit.
no,
Because
no, no.
that's a lot of people.
It was on the screen before. Like it said that you got 9 points for something and 9 for something, and there you have 18 points of yours. So yeah, it's just that they did something in some way. It is basically calculated from people and food and shaman level, I guess.
Yeah. Alrighty, cool. Alright, well, I mean, I would play the Big Pass mode, but if I'm gonna upload this to YouTube, I kind of don't want to spoil everything for people that might watch it, so... so I should probably just go ahead and end it there, since I guess that gives a pretty good idea of, all of the basic gameplay mechanics and stuff, so people can decide if it's something that they're interested in. Now, how much is it on Steam, so people know?
Uh, it's $3 in CIS region, and I guess it's also $3 or $5 in other regions.
I believe you're right here. I'll just double check real quick since I do have Steam up. It's
It's just that I am in
$4.99 in
CIS.
US dollars. Yeah. All right.
4.99, right?
Yep.
Mm.
All right. Well, that's not bad. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much, Bud, for taking the time to come in here and hang out and answer our questions and everything. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for playing our game with this for these wonderful people.
Yep. Not too many people